and I am here with Amber.
I'm also known as Morte on the forums. I am the community manager for the Secret World, and I'm here to actually give you a little overview of what you guys are seeing here. The Secret World is a modern day MMORPG, so you can play with tons of your friends, and it's a horror conspiracy theory MMO, so everything is true. Every myth, every legend, every bedtime story that your parents told you about the boogeyman is true. And I think what makes our game different from the other games out there right now is, number one, we have a completely free-form progression system. Our characters, any character that starts out, you have, I believe, 500 to 500, it's over 550 different skills that characters can actually learn. And so there's no classes. You're not pigeonholed into, okay, I want to play a healer, but all I can learn are healing skills. You can actually make the classes that you want to play. So that's something that I'm actually very excited about. And if you read each of the individual skills, you can see how they interact, how they mesh together. Like the build that I'm actually playing right now is it's a claw magic build, and one of my skills actually, when I use it, impairs the target. And then the next skill that I use, if my target's impaired, it puts an affliction on it, like a dot. And then my next skill that I use, if the target's afflicted, I actually get a DPS bonus on my next hit, and my next hit heals me. So it's very dynamic, it's very intact, and it's going to be really fun for people to play. The other thing is that we do have 3 factions, so you'll have your 3-sided faction PvP. You've got the Illuminati, the Templar, and the Dragons, and you can go to www.thesecretworld.com and check out what those factions are all about. And I'm really excited about 3-sided PvP because it means that, nobody outnumbers anybody else. You can actually, let's say the Templars outnumber the Illuminati. Well, the Illuminati can go talk to the Dragon and say, hey, let's band together and we'll take out the Illuminati. And then the Dragons will just sit there, make the Loomies do most of the work, and then they'll come in and kill the Templars after the Loomies, after Loomies are dead. So I can just see like all the sorts of backstabbing and everything that's going on.
So there's definitely some level of politics and intrigue,
yes.
And as you said, backstabbing.
Yes, definitely. How it works is the 3 factions work together in PvE, so you will be able to, even if you are on different factions, you can play with your friends. You can run dungeons with your friends of different factions. PvP's that's where it gets ugly.
And speaking, you were talking about builds.
Yes.
One of the most amazing things I saw, and it looked really amazing on the big screen you have up here, was a skill wheel.
Did you actually watch the demonstration where you got a...
Yes.
Okay, so you do have it.
Yeah, it looked, I got a couple screenshots of that.
You pretty much, you start in the middle and actually build your way out, and not to be, it's actually, skills are different, it's an ability tree. So those are actually the abilities that your character will get to use, and then the skills, I believe, are something different. We haven't actually revealed those yet, but we will. They're super fun. They're like little buffs that your character can learn and stuff like that. But.
And if I recall the presentation correctly, there are 10 active and passive skills that you can pull in and out as you need to.
It's actually 7.
7,
and that's fine. Yeah. You can actually, you have 7 passives on the bottom, and your passives are meant to augment your active skills, or your active abilities. So you basically make your build with your skills, and then you use your passives to actually augment it all. So.
Excellent. And is there, like with Age of Conan, your other MMO,
yes.
Which I played and I really enjoyed, is there some overreaching theme and story?
Yes. The point of the Secret World is that Gaia/Earth is actually under attack by something called the Darkness, or the Filth. And she is actually blessing human beings with special powers and awakening the spirit within them so that they can help her fight against the darkness. So that's why this is called the Secret World, because not every human being can actually see what's going on around them. They can't see this war. They have no idea what's going on. So it's only... Yeah.
So that really fills in. I got to be honest with you. I was thinking, I saw the demo and it looked like this awesome dragon.
There is an overarching story,
This dragon landed on this suburban home. And I'm thinking, oh, that's great, but why aren't people taking out their cell phones and uploading it to CNN?
Yeah, they can't see these things. They can't actually interact with them. They have no idea that this war is going on. So.
So the zombies, for example, or the dragons, the typical person walking down the street would.
Well, they would. Here, like in Kingsmith, basically what happens is they don't understand it, I guess is the best thing. Like normal human beings won't understand what's going on. Like in Kingsmith, everybody's panicking because all these zombies are coming out of the water. What you later learn is actually there was a song that came from the water, and all the townsfolk just walked into the water and killed themselves, and now they're coming back as these drow. And so they're trying to fight them, but these people have no idea why this is happening. They have no idea what's going on, but members of the actual secret societies, a part of the Secret World, know why this is happening, know how to combat these people, and know how to combat the zombies and the vampires and the werewolves and everything.
Would be proper to call this X-Files on steroids? for those X-Files fans out
Actually,
there?
no, we do have a lot of conspiracy theories in here. I know vampires can actually go outside as long as they wrap themselves thickly enough in clothing, which I thought was a neat concept. As long as the sunlight can't actually touch their skin,
right?
They're covered in thick layers of clothing. We've got ghosts. We've got we've got lots of things that do not exist in the real world. You know, you want to believe.
Excellent. And finally, when I actually bumped into you when you were dealing with modifying a character,
yes.
and you had your hand up at the screen,
yes.
because there's a little bit of viewer discretion going on.
Yes. As with Age of Conan, this is probably going to be a mature game. So when you undress a lady, you see lady parts. There is underwear, but you know the top is completely blank. And actually, one of the macros that we're using to switch builds pulls all the clothing off and then puts it on. And because our booth is not closed off, I put my hand up, but it doesn't really help me when it gets on the big screen. I just look up and I go, every time.
And every time I've walked past you, I've missed that. I would have loved to get that on film.
One of our forum members, actually, Wahoozer Man, every single time he saw me, he walked past while I was doing it. He's like, Amber, really? Really? Every single time?
Well, thank you so much, Amber.
Oh,
I
it's been my
appreciate
pleasure.
it. And check out everyone, The Secret World. And Amber was nice enough to give us a beta key or two.
So you guys will get some giveaways to check it out. It's good for the first public beta weekend, which is starting in May.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amber.
No problem. It's been my pleasure.